How did you find these boys?
Well, look, you know, sometimes we go down under, you know what I'm saying?
Some of us more often than others.
That's a whole other hour. We need another hour for the Today Show. You know what? They hit so hard in Australia. Now I see them bubbling. They're simmering here in the States.
Yeah.
They sold out a show in Brooklyn last night. They'll be in Richmond tomorrow. Everyone who knows their music loves their music. You guys, I mean, I know, and I see where they're going. This time next year, they won't even know who we are anymore.
You'll forget about us? Is that right?
We'll always have time for you.
Their second album's going to be out hopefully by the end of the year, and they're now going to announce the name. What are you going to call it?
Well, we're very excited to announce the name. It's going to be called High Times for Low Lives.
Wait, what is it?
High Times for Low Lives.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Merle Haggard song.
Sounds really.
Do you guys even know who Merle Haggard was? Say yes.
Yes, of course.
It was big in Australia.
So what you said your concert last night in Brooklyn was one of the best you guys have ever done. What was it about that?
It was a real intimate show, and the fans were all singing every single lyric.
Oh, that must
like
be
it was
such a
just
kick
like
in the butt.
this, it just felt like a band playing a show to family. Like it was crazy. It was
How'd you guys all meet, the four of you?
We all met on Tinder.
So you said it's a small world, a small musical world in Sydney.
It's a very small world on Tinder in Sydney, Australia.
Actually, drinking had something to do with it.
I'm
sure
like you guys met.
It actually did.
No, that came later.
Tell the story.
Well, me and Dan met at a party like back in the day, probably around 4 years ago, and we'd all played in bands in Sydney, but Dan played this riff and he was like, hey, why don't we start a band together? And like right then and there, we're just like,
That was it?
Hell yeah, why not?
You recruited these two?
Where'd these guys come from?
Where's the other guys?
Yeah, some of the out of focus guys.
Well, we're excited to hear you.
Yeah, you guys are going to sing for us in just a little bit.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.